YouTube, what's up? This is Wild Ride bassist Mick Wykins, otherwise known as Dick Twykins. And guys, I absolutely hate the fact that I have to make this video. But it's something that has to be done. It's something that, myself and a lot of us KISS Army card bearers, members of the KISS Army, this is a moment and a day that we have been dreading for years and years and a long time. But it is official after fucking having to wear these emotions on my sleeve for the better part of the whole day. I think it was around 1:30 p.m. that I started seeing rumblings on Facebook and online saying that Ace Frehley had passed away. And it was just uploaded about an hour ago that it was official. TMZ announced it. Not a good sign. TMZ announced it. And Rolling Stone magazine announced it. It is true, guys, that original KISS guitarist Ace Frehley has passed away. And I don't really know how to emote right now. I don't even really know how to go about making this video. Because just after hearing about this news all day long and it just kind of eating away at my nervous system and my heart and my mind, I really didn't have much time to grieve. And all of a sudden, about an hour ago, it's true, Eddie Trunk made a fucking post, all kinds of people. In my Facebook news feed, the timeline is just nothing but Ace. And this is heartbreaking, dude. Yeah. Not only have we had to let go of fucking Ozzy Osbourne this year, but now we have to let go of Ace. And that's just not something that I'm ready for. If you've been a viewer of this channel for the years I've been online, if you've watched the videos, all of you know what an impact and an influence Ace Frehley had on my life, man. Ever since the age of 11, when I was 11 years old, man, and, I was like a little kid, as soon as I seen KISS, as soon as I seen Ace Frehley, that was fucking mind-blowing, life-changing shit right there, dude. Yeah, KISS and Ace Frehley changed my life. Their influence is what made me who I am today. I mean, you look at my hair, you look at everything around me, you look at my Chuck Taylors I got on. Fuck, the reason I wear Chuck Taylors is because I seen Ace Frehley wearing them on MTV Unplugged. And when I saw the shoes that Ace Frehley wore whenever he was not in his KISS outfit and shit, I was like, oh, Ace wears those shoes? Well, I'm going to get them too. And just, whenever I was a guitar player, the fucking guitar I chose to play majority of the time were Gibson Epiphone Les Pauls. Why? Because, my dad played one too. But once I noticed that my dad had the same axe as Ace Frehley, that Les Paul started looking a lot cooler. But yeah, it's Ace, besides my own father, Ace is my number one musical inspiration. At 11 years old, after seeing pictures of Ace fucking rocking out and looking cool as shit on the booklet of KISS Alive and on the inside of the You Want the Best, You Got the Best album. As soon as I saw that stuff, I was like, man, that's what I want to do with my life. I want to rock the fuck out. I want to have long hair. I want to paint my fingernails. I want to wear necklaces and bracelets and chains and wear Chuck Taylors and bag a bunch of chicks and do whatever I got to do in order to be like Ace. And, here we are. Ace Frehley's passed away. Apparently, a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, he was in his studio at home actually working on the tracks that were leading up to be Origins Volume 3. Apparently, he had a bad fall or took a spill in the studio. And, with somebody at his age, 74 years old. Is that all? 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 74 years old. At somebody his age, I've seen it happen in my own life. When a person falls at that age, dude, that can be vicious. That right there can be the Grim Reaper knocking at your door soon enough, and, kind of had some feelings about that, hoping that he would be on the mend and he would heal, and it just wasn't meant to be, man. And then heard rumors about that Ace Frehley had a stroke or something. So, leading up to this, kind of like Ozzy, we've had time to prepare ourselves. But just when Ace just fucking hitting you one day of, oh yeah, Ace Frehley might be dead. He might have had a stroke. He might be dead all day long. It's just, I know it's been fucking everybody up. And now's the time we can kind of, mentally prepare ourselves and get ready for a life without Ace Frehley and a life without all 4 original Kiss members being alive. This fucking sucks. It's just awful, man. But, I just thought I'd get on here and give a tribute to Ace. I don't know what to say, how to put into words how much Ace meant to me. I think I've kind of said it enough right here. But, just wanted to go over some key albums in the collection that I have and just talk about Ace, the greatness of his playing, the greatness of his songwriting. I saw Ace for the last time. I think it's back in July 13th. I took my son, Grayson, which he's 14 years old. I'm glad I took him because we missed out on seeing Kiss together on the End of the Road tour. But, so being that, I was like, you know what, Grayson, Ace Frehley's coming to Louisville. Have to take my son to see Ace Frehley just so he can kind of witness and see the greatness that Ace Frehley is and was, and that, an artist that meant so much to my son's life. And I got to be honest, that time and like the previous time I seen Ace back in 2021, it was not good. The performance here back in July was kind of awful, absolutely. Me and my best friend, John Bon Jovi, he was with us that night with me and Grayson. And, at this point in 2025, you knew what you were going to get live with Ace Frehley. Don't go expecting the Ace Frehley of Kiss Alive in 1975 to come blasting out the speakers into, to just ear fuck your brain holes with his awesome licks. That's not going to happen. In 2025, you might get a decent Ace show, or you might, I choose to look at it comically, you might get something not so great or not so good. But regardless, it was fucking Ace, man. And I love Ace to death, and I was glad I got to see Ace one last time this close to his death. And I'm glad Grayson got to experience Ace Frehley. And since he's one of my, probably overall in my life, my biggest musical influence. And with that being said, I'm glad that I got to meet Ace twice. First time I met Ace was 9 years ago, back in 2016 at the Mercury Ballroom when Ace Frehley played here. I met him. I've heard lots of horror stories about, like people having bad experiences meeting Ace. He wouldn't look at him. He wouldn't acknowledge him. Nothing. But dude, I gotta say that the 2 times that I had met Ace, once back in 2016, he was awesome, man. Very attentive. Got to go on his bus, meet him. Got him to autograph my 1978 Ace Frehley solo album. Ace Frehley's masterpiece. Besides Kiss Alive, this is Ace Frehley's masterpiece. Got my VIP pass right there. I taped it to the album. Got Ace's signature. Got a pic. Fucking awesome. I will always cherish this. I'll always cherish the moments that I got to spend with Ace. Then I met him again 2018 when I saw Ace play at the Manchester Music Hall in Lexington, Kentucky. I believe that was like in August of 2018. Got this autograph, my favorite album of all time, my rock and roll Bible right here. I met Ace, got him to autograph this. And if you don't know the backstory to this actual record, I'll go ahead and tell you the quick story. In the beginning of my Kiss fandom and the insanity of me loving Kiss as a little kid, I found this exact copy of Kiss Alive in my cousin Boone in his garage. I found this copy of Kiss Alive, and I found the first album, Kiss, and I freaked the fuck out, dude. I looked at this, and I was just like, oh my God, look at that image on the album cover. Look how cool that is. Look at the fucking songs. Look at the cool shit on the inside, the notes, the albums, not to mention the booklet on the inside of it. This right here changed my life. Without this, there would be no Dick Twatkins. There would be no YouTube channel. I don't know what the fuck I would be, but it definitely wouldn't be the person I am today, and I wouldn't be sitting talking to you about Kiss Alive and the importance of this. So yeah, when I got the chance to meet Ace again in 2018, I was like, dude, I've got to fulfill the destiny. I got to fulfill the prophecy. And I got to meet every living member of Kiss, the original 4, and I got to get them to sign my Kiss Alive. So far, I've only gotten Ace. Now, since he's passed away, I thank God that I got him to autograph this. And if I could just get Gene to autograph this, have Gene and Ace together, it would be complete to me, because Gene and Ace have always been my guys in Kiss. My favorite songwriters, my favorite singers, my favorite performers. If I could just get Gene on this, it'd be fucking awesome. And Paul and Peter would be an added bonus. But yeah, I got this autographed in 2018, and Ace is notorious for being deaf. All right, so he asked me, he goes, hey, what's your name, kid? And I told him my name is Mick. And I guess because Ace can't hear for shit, if you look real closely on there, he put to Rick from Ace Frehley. And at first, I remember that night, I saw it, I was like, to Rick. I was pissed off. But then after the years gone by, and I just stare at this and I look at it and laugh sometimes, I'm like, that is classic Ace Frehley. To Rick. I will cherish both of these albums for the remainder of my life and for as long as I exist. So yeah, there's that. Then I just wanted to pull out some other albums and talk about Ace's greatness on these. You got Hotter Than Hell from 1974. This is pure Kiss, the sound of Kiss. This is a hungry band out on the road killing it. This is a streets of New York heavy metal hard rock band in 1974, against their own wishes, traveling to the bright and beautiful scenery of California to craft this album. And if you have listened to this album and you know this album, this is one of the darkest, grimiest, nastiest albums in the band's discography. And Ace fucking rips it up with some of his best leads. I mean, Parasite, one of the greatest Kiss songs, one of the greatest Ace songs. What else did Ace help write? Coming Home, he helped write that with Paul. And Strange Ways, just alone, Parasite and Strange Ways are just fucking amazing. Strange Ways, one of the greatest hard rock heavy metal solos of all time. And if you don't agree, I'm not going to waste my breath trying to convince you, because that's your problem, not mine, that you don't realize the greatness that is the Space Ace. Fucking fantastic album. Another one, 1976, Rock and Roll Over. Turn it up that way. Got my two dudes up top. Ace didn't write any songs on this album, but as far as studio-wise goes, easily Ace's best lead work and best riffage. Ace fucking melts faces in labia, minors, and majorias. Labia, minor, and majora. Whatever the fuck, you know what I'm trying to say. Ace rules on this album. His solo on Calling Dr. Love is amazing. Love Him and Leave Him solo is always one of my favorites. Love the music video when he's doing the little pointing at it, putting a little, casting a little spell on his Les Paul. I Want You, Baby Driver, Ladies Room, See You in Your Dreams. Fucking awesome, man. Love Ace. Then we get into Ace's solo discography. I picked just a couple of my favorite Ace Frehley solo albums. 1989's Trouble Walking. This is fucking fantastic. Pure Ace. Streets of New York, Bronx, Brooklyn Ace. Just a dirty late 80s, early 90s rock and roll record. This was cool. I mean, I love the Frehley's Comet album. Absolutely love it. Frehley's Comet, Second Sighting. It's got some good tunes, but overall it was kind of a letdown. But when Ace came back after he dropped the Frehley's Comet moniker, and Ace came back on fire with this album, and has some of the dudes on Skid Row or from Skid Row like guesting vocals: Sebastian, Snake, fucking everybody else, you know. Peter Criss is on here. I think Peter Criss helped sing some songs. Fucking awesome, man. I will be cranking some Trouble Walking and the whole Ace Frehley discography in honor of our fallen space ace. And last but not least, fucking love this album. Love this album when I first bought it, and it's only gotten better with age. I'm talking about 2014's Space Invader. Of the more recent modern years of Ace, to me, this is his more modern masterpiece of an album. I mean, I put this right up there. I mean, if you've watched the Ace Frehley ranking the albums video that I did a couple years ago, you would know that this is my third favorite Ace Frehley solo album, and that has not changed since. This is fucking awesome. Here's the man right there in all this cool glory. There he is. Love Ace, man. And it's absolutely crushing that I have to film this video and give him a proper send-off. But yeah, I mean, it's just wanted to get on here and do a tribute to Ace, the members of Ace's band: Jeremy, Ryan, Scott Coogan, Matt Starr. I want to send my deepest regards to them. I know it's got to be pretty crushing to lose their friend, their band leader, their buddy, their fucking hero, and I mean, and their gig, dude. Like, that's how those dudes make their money, and I just hate to see them lose everything all at once. That sucks. And Ace's daughter, Monique, and Gene, Paul, and Peter, everybody involved, all Ace's friends. It just fucking sucks, man. The first original member of Kiss has left us, and man, it is fucking just crushing, dude. Spiritually and emotionally, it's fucking destroying. But you know what, though? We have the tunes to get us through this, and it sucks that Ace passed away, man, but just be glad that we got to exist in the same time period and on the same plane as Ace Frehley and Kiss, man. It's, be thankful that it happened. That's all I gotta say. I'm sitting here trying my best to fight back the tears. This just fucking sucks. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here. In the comments section down below, tell me about some of your favorite Ace Frehley memories, some of your Ace Frehley stories, your Kiss memories. Tell me about the time that you dressed up as Ace for Halloween. I was Ace Frehley for Halloween. Couple times as Ace Frehley for Halloween in '97 98. Then skip some years. I think as Ace Frehley for Halloween in 06. Then as Ace Frehley again for the last time in 2009, I believe, 09. But, just tell me, did you meet Ace? Good or bad? Tell me the stories. Tell me your favorite Ace, your top 10 favorite Ace Frehley songs, whether it be Kiss or solo. Just in the comment section down below. Ooh, yeah. Let's just talk, converse, and celebrate the Space Ace as only he would want us to. Love you, Ace. Love you so much, man. You will live on in my spirit, through my fingertips when I'm rocking out on stage with Wild Ride kicking ass. Thank you for everything, man. And we'll be seeing you soon. And enjoy that rocket ship ride back to Jindal. I love you, Ace.